And then this is basically my review on what I consider to be a Tamagotchi second variation Game Boy version of Tamagotchi, because basically that's what it is. It's a Tamagotchi action platformer game that uses an internal clock and an internal save mechanic, just like Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal will use a clock mechanic that drains the battery life, whereas the third generation will not use the battery for day and night cycles, but it will use the CPU to create random event cycles, randomized event cycles. But anyways, for me, it is one of the funnest variants of a Tamagotchi game that I have ever played. Not that I was ever a big fan of Tamagotchi. Basically, for kids that don't know what a Tamagotchi is, it's basically a little handheld egg with a power button and 3 buttons to control your character, your creature, to help it grow into its largest form. Most of the time, it's either like a puppy, a kitty, cat, an insect of some sort, and that's all you're doing. You're watching it grow day by day. You feed it, you clean it, you feed it, you clean up after it, and you exercise it. You have it exercise itself. So basically, that's what this game is. You go to the cage, and inside the cage, you're just telling it when to sleep, when to eat, when to play, when to rest. That's all you're doing, and you're cleaning up after its poo. That's all you're doing in this game. So that's why I said it's basically Tamagotchi. When your pet actually dies, if you skip a day or whatever, this has to be played daily, by the way. And for me, I don't have the time to play this on a daily basis and make sure that my creature's still alive the next day. I can't play this nonstop. Because I don't, not just because I don't have the temperament, but because I don't have all the time in the world in order to do that. But for anybody that does have time on their hands, this is actually one of the funnest Tamagotchi style games I've ever played. Even though all the commands are in Japanese, you don't need to know Japanese to learn the commands. You just hit one and see what it does. More than likely, because it's mostly pictograms and pictures on the screen, you won't need to use the Japanese at all, except for when collecting your first creature, or your second creature, or third creature, or when a creature of yours dies. It's the only reason. That's the only difference between this and actual Tamagotchi is the Tamagotchi actually comes with one pre-made creature inside of it and nothing else. This one you actually get to choose from I believe this is the second set of Tamagotchis that was released in Japan. You get to choose and raise every single creature up until it is the end of their lifespan in the game, and then until you become negligent, as I have with this game, and you can just play it nonstop. It's one of those games that once you get started and you invest a lot of time in it, you'll not be able to stop this one from entering into your heart. It's kind of like Pokemon is. It's kind of like my Pokemon is to me, where I love Pokemon. I grew up with it. I never grew up with this. Yes, I grew up with Tamagotchi, the handheld devices, and yes, it was very popular around the school ground. Never owned this, never owned an actual Tamagotchi, but I know how it works because I had friends that collected Tamagotchi, and I still have friends today that still have their Tamagotchis. So, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.